Okay, we just got here. We're at Frio Town, or near Frio Town, which is north of Pearsall and kind of southeast of Uvalde, Texas. And we're out here to find the old Lower Presidio Road that Santa Anna's brought his army up here when they were en route to the Alamo. But also on this property where these markers are, we think, that will show where the road was, there's a ranger camp here, and we'll take you up here, and there's this marker right here. I mean, we're like 2 miles off of a road down farm roads, and I mean, there's markers here, but nobody can see it because it's based on private property. But it says a Texas Ranger camp was maintained on this site from about December the 1st, 1876 to April the 1st, 1877 by Captain Neil Caldwell, who was a famous Texas Ranger. Said the escort of Major John B. Jones, commander of the Frontier Battalion. John B. Jones was a famous Texas Ranger also. It said this was erected by the state of Texas in 1936. So, I mean, this thing is large. This thing is probably, let's see, I'm 6'1". This thing is probably 5 feet tall, or a little bit more, and about 3.5 feet wide, 42 inches wide. So, beautiful place up here. There's some live oaks. I don't know if you can see them, but there's some live oaks here that are just beautiful. I mean, big, at least over 200 years old. In fact, one of them is right over here. Let me see if I can get over here to this tree. I love trees, but anyway, here it is right here. Somebody's got a deer stand in it, but you can see how large this tree is. And beautiful campsite overlooking the creek. And I'm sure this creek back then will have much more water, even though it's a nice creek today. And there's another creek coming into it over here. But I mean, anyway, it's a Texas Ranger camp. So, all right, we're gonna move on down the road and see if we can find the other markers. Okay, we're about a mile from where we were at first, where the Texas Ranger marker, and there's a marker up here that actually marks the site of the old Presidio Road that Santa Anna's complete army used when they came out of Mexico going to the Alamo. So this is quite a historic area. I mean, can you imagine that the whole army going up through here? I mean, I can't remember how many soldiers he had, but it was in the thousands. But anyway, so this is the marker. Somebody erected this in 1945, and we don't know exactly who did it yet. It wasn't done by the state, but probably some historian or. So we're going to research this and see if we can't find out a little bit more about it. But there's one more that we looked at a few minutes ago, and I got some pictures of it I'll show you, but it had actually fallen over and broken, and we put it back together, but this was still intact. So